Lesson 3 for April 9 to 15, the Sermon on the Mount. Sabbath afternoon, April 9. Our memory text is Matthew chapter 7, verses 28 and 29. When Jesus had finished saying these things, the crowds were amazed at his teaching, because he taught as one who had authority, and not as their teachers of the law. Let's read that again, Matthew 7, 28 and 29. When Jesus had finished saying these things, the crowds were amazed at his teaching, because he taught as one who had authority, and not as their teachers of the law. In the book of Exodus, we see God lead the children of Israel out of Egypt, baptize them in the Red Sea, bring them through the wilderness for 40 years, work signs and wonders, and meet with them personally on a mountaintop where he gave them his law. In the book of Matthew, we see Jesus come out of Egypt, be baptized in the Jordan River, go out into the wilderness for 40 days, work signs and wonders, and meet personally with Israel on a mountaintop, where he amplifies this same law. Jesus walked the history of Israel, became Israel, and in him all the covenant promises were fulfilled. The Sermon on the Mount is the most powerful sermon ever preached. His words have profoundly influenced not only its immediate listeners, but all who would hear its life-changing messages down through the centuries, and even to our time. And yet, we must not just listen to this sermon, we also must apply it. This week, along with studying what Jesus said in the Sermon on the Mount in Matthew chapters 5 through to 7, we will study what Jesus said in Matthew 13 about applying his words to our lives.